Let's build the new Mark 8.5 Volkswagen Golf R line today. So this is 2024 cars just come out. I'm on VW's official website and I'm going to go into specifically around the R line. And yeah, just to show you all the features, all the kind of like the options you can kind of get, how much it costs, and just every single detail. And Volkswagen have actually got some really cool images as well, particularly with like the new infotainment and everything sort of on their website. So yeah, let's go through this video and share it. So first of all, on the website, this is in the UK. And yeah, you click on build your Golf and that takes us down here just to the bottom of the page, and these are kind of the models that you can kind of order at the moment. It is not currently showing the facelift Golf GTI or the Golf R, which is I'm very interested at. You can just before I go on to the R line, which I think I want to I'll option up and I'll show you the options you can get to along with the different engines and things. You can get the live trim, that's where it starts from £27,000. That's a 1.5 litre, and that's petrol engine as well. You then get the match, which is petrol, mild hybrid and diesel, 1.5 and 2 litre. That's £27,200 for the match. And then the style, it's 1.5 litre petrol, mild hybrid, or just normal petrol. And then the R line, which gives you petrol, mild hybrid and diesel. So let's go and build the R line, because I think this is going to be really interesting, as well as sort of show you the images and the pictures. It's currently in a grey colour, so what I'll do is I'll get it into a more brighter colour so you guys can see it and get an idea of all the images. But obviously this is the facelift Mark 8.5 Golf, which I'm yet to see. I'm actually with Volkswagen actually in a couple of days, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I know, once I get kind of up close and personal with this car. Yeah, just to show you what it's like in kind of the real world. But yeah, this is where we're at the moment with the car. They have sort of sleeking down the likes and sleeking down the looks, and yeah, made things a little bit better and changed a few things like the wheels as well. Like this is just on the R line, it looks actually really nice. I actually prefer these wheels to the ones on the GTI to a point. And yeah, just a little bit of nip and tuck. That's the idea. And apologies, this car's quite dark, and I don't know why they do all these dark images. It just doesn't help. Maybe it's the sleeking look. That's the big thing. That's the change. The infotainment, which I have had a little play around with on the new Passat. The physical touch buttons and the larger screen, and the AI with ChatGPT. So yeah, we'll get a bit of an insight of what it kind of looks like in the Golf. Also like the size of the screen, how much it's going to take up. Does it work? Does it work a little bit better than the previous Mark 8? All these kind of questions to have, which will kind of, well, if you subscribe and get involved in the channel, yeah, you'll certainly see more content on it in previous videos as well. I've got particularly on the infotainment as well, going through that. Yeah, and then you've got loads of little bits. You can spin the car around and you can check out the interior and really have a little look around. One thing I noticed on the black edition I drove, it's a pretty dark interior actually. It needs a bit of brightening up. That's where the GTI and even the R with the blue stitching looks really nice. And as I said, you've got kind of quite a few options. You've got the petrol mild hybrid, diesel, manual, automatic. But there's not too much to choose from at this stage because they haven't released their full model lineup. But at the moment, you can get 1.5 6-speed manual, 150 PS, 50 mpg. Pretty nice. You get the mild hybrid as well, which gives you a little bit more mpg, a little bit better for benefit in kind. That one comes with the automatic 7-speed DSG. You've got the diesel, which is all in 7-speed DSG. That I believe is the most expensive car you can get, 34,000, 60 miles per gallon, really good economy. You'll get a lot more torque as well in that car. If I go see technical data, you can see everything about the car. A good thing when you're looking at power wise, torque is pretty important. 360 Newton meters is good, and it will come in quite low down as well, between 1600 and 2750 rpm. So when you see these kind of things, that's something important for a diesel. It might not have the outright power, 110, so this 150 ps, but it's got the low down torque. I'm still a big fan of the diesels. I'm glad they're still offering it. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of whether things are going to go electric, petrol, mild hybrid, diesel. I personally think there'll be a blend of everything. I do not personally, subjectively feel it's the end of diesel or petrol, despite what is potentially suggested. But yeah, we'll find out as time kind of goes on. But for this one, let's just go for the petrol manual. Let's go for that. A bit more of a driver's car. Hey, it's a Golf. It's small, it's nimble, it's agile. That's what you can go for. They're also on Volkswagen's website. They show the P11D prices as well now, which is actually quite important because, well, for business owners, that's particularly the price of cars are getting, that kind of makes sense. But let's go to the next steps on this one. And as you can see, the exterior, loads of options. So the one that they show is the Urano Grey. I have a grey Golf, and actually I'm looking to potentially get something a bit more brighter actually for this year. A bit of light things up. I mean, yeah, it can be grey and miserable in the UK. It doesn't mean your car has to be. But yeah, let's just go through the options. You get the metallic paint. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Someone pronounce it in the comments for me. You know, in terms of doing that little, what is it? You know, the inverted commas, how it's pronounced. Anemone. Oh, I'm so bad at that. Blue metallic looks nice, but then again, potentially a little bit too dark, but nice and subtle. Looks quite nice. So I'll kind of blow that up a little bit more so you can see. That's what it looks like. Quite nice. I mean, shows you the size of the screen that you can see in these images as well. That sort of says it all. Actually looks really, really slick. I believe the Volkswagen badge also lights up, but I think that's coming. I think it's something like legislation has to go through. So it has the ability to do it, but it's switched off at the moment. It just shows how much cars are just done via computers and AIs now. You know, all the features are kind of there. They can just be turned on and off. That's just the way things are. Crystal Ice Blue Metallic. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'll blow that up as well. I quite like the R badge as well. Looks like a full-on R, to be honest. I love the little touches that this car's kind of got. Little bigger vents as well. Looks a bit more beefy than a Golf has before, lower down, while still having sort of the sleek look at the top. Quite nice in that colour too. All these ones are actually £730. I won't spend too much time on the greys, because greys and blacks are as they are. This one looks quite nice. Oyster Silver Metallic. I'm a big fan of sort of like a metallic silver paint. That looks very, very nice. What you will see is a lot of these Golfs, particularly as they're kind of, a lot of them will be for like business use and lease use. You'll probably see them in the greys, sadly. That's just what it'll be. Premium paint. King's Red Metallic, one of my favourite colours. You get this on the GTI. I mean, I'm sold with King's Red. I think it looks amazing. Yeah, really, really nice look. That's just kind of subjective to me, but that's just what I feel. You can also get Oryx White Premium Mother of Pearl. Now, just to let you know, the King's Red Metallic is £885, and the Oryx White Premium Mother of Pearl is £1,220, which might seem a lot, but you have to look after the paint for sure, but the Oryx White just looks stunning in person. They really, really do. And yeah, I would say well worth. If you're really into your colours and you want something really special and purpose for you, better than flat white. I mean, yeah, I love the Oryx White. Not many people go for it either. You can then go for the solid paint, which is the Moonstone Grey, the Pure White, or the Urano Grey. These are sort of a little bit of a less option. Two-tone metallic options as well on your Golf. So again, the colour I can't pronounce, but you get the black roof essentially, which you can't really see from spinning the car around, sadly. But yeah, a black roof kind of makes the car look a bit lower. You then get the Crystal Ice Blue Metallic Black. Wow, that's a lot. You can just see the black roof sort of at the top there too. Very, very nice. We can even actually add, it's going to do it. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. It's just got some standalone pictures. Taking a bit of time to load those, so we'll just leave it on the spinning around one. I won't spend too much time on the black and the greys, but then you've got the King's Red Metallic Black. Wow, I like that. And actually, if you look at the price of King's Red Metallic anyway, at 800 quid, it's then £1,400. I mean, it's a lot of money. Again, see what you can do with your dealer, but yeah, I think that's a really nice paint. And it just stands out. If you want to stand out a little bit more in your Golf, the colour is the big thing. King's Red Metallic with a two-tone looks very, very nice. Same Moonstone Grey Black. The Oryx White Mother of Pearl with black roof is £1,725. So what you'll find is it'll be a really, really rare colour choice for people to go through. Personally, I probably would just go for it in white rather than the black roof. But it's an option you can kind of have. And the colours are the main things you can play around with now, because you can't really spend anything. It's generally like packages now with cars. You can't do too much. The Oyster Silver Metallic in black, just the Pure White in black, and Urano Grey. I'm going to go all out. King's Red Premium Metallic in black. I think that looks very, very nice personally. Yeah, that's just my kind of feelings. Maybe makes it less underpowered with the red with the black roof, as you can see from the top there, and obviously the black alloy wheels. And see how it looks like from the inside. I don't know if you'll get to see any of the red when you're kind of looking around it. You can't really. But this is the facelift interior. Nothing's really changed. The seats are the same. The space is the same. The quality feels quite nice, but it's hard to tell until I actually sit in one and share it on the channel. The big stuff is the screen, the infotainment. That's what's changed. The buttons on the steering wheel. This one's got a lovely manual, but most of them have a DSG, which is like a small little. Well, in some cases on like the Passat, it's actually on the steering wheel, but on the Golf, well, I'll have to see, but I believe it's just like a little smaller sort of a automatic shown there. But let's leave it with what we kind of like. Well, what I'm going to go for this equipment. So choose your wheels. You get 17-inch wheels or 18-inch wheels. Personally, I'd go with the 18s. Generally, with tyre manufacturers as well, you can get they're just more accessible to buy as well. You get slightly wider rubber, so you get a little bit more grip. You will get a bit more tyre noise and things, but you can see it there. 225 40 section R18s, and it gives you all the energy ratings and things, which is actually really important because, funny enough, when you drive your car, the tyres are what makes the noise. Whereas the 17-inch wheels, what have you got? Okay, so they're still 225 section, 225 45. So section's the same, it's just the more low profile, which will improve dynamics, and yeah, it will make the car potentially a little bit firmer as well. Hard to tell. I mean, this 18-inch ones look like the same as these. Oh, it's a tough one. I'd go 18s. I'm not 100% sure on the style of wheels you can go for. This one looks a little bit funky. But let's go for this, £425. Now, I've spent a lot of time on the paint and the wheels, but that's simply because there is nothing else really to change from. You get your one interior, that's just cost-effective nature. VW want to make these cars, this is the interior you get. That's what you get given. I don't know what it says about the size of the screen. I guess we'll see in the options. So comfort and convenience, you can add keyless, you can add the panoramic roof as well. It's £1,200 for the panoramic roof. Wow, I wonder how that looks inside. Yeah, you can just about see it there. That looks nice, actually, the pan roof. That looks really, really nice. And then we've got, yeah, let's see inside. Can we see the pan roof from inside? I'll enlarge it once it does load. Yeah, you can. That's nice. Just I love how the Golfs, and from my experience driving the Mark 8, they do allow a lot of air into the cabin. It's a little bit dark in the back, which is understandable given there's a big screen here. But yeah, there's your pan roof. Yeah, nice. Looks nice on the outside as well. Good, cool option. Quite a popular option. People go for the pan roofs just for a little bit of style sake. And potentially with that black roof with the King's Red metallic works really, really well. I mean, that looks pretty good. I would not be disappointed to have this. 1.5 litre, petrol, 150 brake horsepower, Golf. Yeah, pan roof, King's Red metallic, fully optioned. There you go, 6-speed manual as well. So the keyless locking and starting system, yeah, I mean, maybe there are quite a few options actually. Winter pack can be quite important. Heated front seats, leather wrapped heated multifunctional sports steering wheel. I probably would go with that. Should we see just what that changes from the inside? If we notice any difference with the wheel. Oh yeah, it looks like it gets a little bit of leather in it. Again, apologies, it's quite dark. It's quite dark for me to kind of see. But yeah, a little bit of leather around the wheel really adds to that premium look. I believe it said a little bit of leather around the seats too. Yeah, you just got that. Looks like it's adding just that little bit more quality, bringing it up to speed with, say, like an Audi kind of level. Free zone climb control, I would say yes. Anything, 400 quid when you're spending, I mean, we will tot up the price, but I can imagine we're getting up towards the £40,000 mark, maybe £35,000. I'll have to see. I'd go for that. Keyless locking and starting system with safe lock, maybe it's good go for, I don't know. Driver assistance, dynamic chassis control, I feel is really, really good. Just to let you know, that gives you, it just gives you the ability to change the suspension settings. As it states there, I've used it. I used it recently on the Mark 8 Golf Black Edition. They've sort of updated this over the years as well, Volkswagen. I would have it, particularly in the UK. Yeah, I think it'd be really good. Just enables you to change it for those different modes. So certainly something worth going for. Adaptive cruise control, standard equipment, to right, rear view camera, depends on your parking. But for 325 grand, let's just go for some of the more options. Manual engines only, driver assistance package. Interesting. Let's just change it back to the nice looking car, so you've got something different to look at there at the side. Manual engines only, proactive passenger protection system, semi-automated driving assistant. I don't really know too much about that. Folding trailer, heads-up display, up to heavy-duty suspension, front shock absorption, rear shock absorption, chassis with increased ride height. That's interesting. Heavy-duty suspension. I've never heard of that. Oh, it gets rid of the dynamic chassis control. I will ask Volkswagen about this when I see them in 2 days' time. I'm filming this on the 21st. I'm seeing them on the 23rd. I will ask them about the heavy-duty suspension and feedback in a future video. I'm not too sure what it is, but I imagine it does what it says on the tin, impacts those bumps that we get in the UK. So quite a cool option potentially to go for there. Exterior styling package, black style with LED plus headlamps. Again, this is a community channel as well, so do comment below if you have any further information, your personal spec, anything to help someone else. I mean, I'm getting quite overwhelmed and confused by just going through this. I thought it'd be a little bit more simpler. I thought it'd be more packages. But yeah, that's what it is. More information on this, it just says black exterior mirror housing, cornering light and poor weather lights, 65% tinted glass, LED plus headlamps. Probably going to have to go for that, really. Does it change the look of it? Yeah, it does. Wow, look at that. Does change the look of the lights. Looks cooler, actually. Obviously, because that's what they're going to get you for your 1,400 quid. Exterior styling package, black style with LED matrix lights. I wonder if that overrides something in that. It might override it. You also get 65% tint at the rear, which looks quite nice. I don't know what this is going to come to price-wise. Yeah, okay, so you remove what you've had before, but you get more stuff. So let's apply that. Oh, it changes the lights again. Wow, just never stops changing. Lots of configurable options. I'm really surprised, actually. I wasn't expecting that. And obviously you can go for that as like a standalone. And it also says black styling package. Didn't pick up on that. So you can see it's added it on the side skirts. It's added it on the front. And I believe a little bit on the rear. So that's like the gloss black material. I think that looks really nice. That brings it up to a class of like R-Class, Golf R-Class. Because even the standard GTI can sometimes have just grey plastic, basically. So to have at least gloss black, I think that looks nice. You get gloss black door mirrors as well. Let me take that. Yeah, I think that looks... I like it. Goes with the roof. LED performance headlights. I don't know if any of these headlamps are going to affect the other lamps. So many options. Lights and vision pack. High beam assist, it's 250 quid. Auto dimming rear view mirror. High beam assist, rain sensor. I think you've got to go for that. Oh, wow, you have to remove stuff though. Maybe it comes as standard. I'm quite confused going through this. Yeah. There's a lot. In-car communications. So get the Harman Kardons, that's pretty good. Discover navigation is a 12.9 inch display, is the only one I believe you can get in the Mark 8.5 Facelift Golf. Interesting. eSIM card, so you can put your SIM card in it, I believe. Wow. Harman Kardon, they sound really good. Let's chuck that in. Optional, and I wonder actually if that changes the interior, because normally they put like something on the right or the left. Yeah, there. You just see, just as I highlight there, the little HKs, just to make it look a bit more premium. Wow, this car is as high spec as I think you're really going to get. Optional interior upholstery. Let's see how that changes things with the Vienna leather. Removes the winter pack. Oh, because it comes with heated seats. Okay, let's just... Wow, this... Man, it should be a lot more... I would have thought... I thought it was just going to be packages. Oh, wow. Wow, and it brightens it up. Yeah, I'm a fan. Bit more premium. brightens things up a little bit. Climate seats. Wow, a lot in that. Very, very cool. I think that looks cool. Let me know your thoughts on that. This is becoming a very premium Golf, and this is where you've got to have a balance between what you're getting the Golf for over what you're getting an Audi A3 for, basically. If you're going to go really high quality, you're probably better off just getting the A3. But then some people prefer the Golf, so it's a tricky one. Safety and security, curtain airbags. I mean, this is the thing. If you've got kids and stuff, or people who you like to protect, of course you should be going for the more safety stuff. It's a no-brainer. Parking and comfort package, space and weight saving spare wheel. I like having a physical spare wheel. I've got one in my Mark 7 Golf R, rather than the gunky stuff that you can have. Alarm with interior protection, keyless locking and starting system, park assist. I don't think that's needed. Right, so we are on the home straight, people. Okay, guess in the comments if you got this far in the video, because I appreciate we're 20 minutes in. How much is this car going to cost? What do you think? Drum roll. I'm going to take a guess. I have literally no idea. I think it's going to be more than 40 grand, which puts it in a different tax bracket. But it's a damn cool car that I believe I've spec'd for an R-Line. Right. Yeah. And hey, buy it and just have it for life. Even with all the technology changes. And I'm looking forward to getting really stuck in to that. You know, I do know my tech quite well, so it'd be nice to play around with that and let you know what it's like static and on the move in the future. Go to summary. So place your bets. Pause the video now. Put your comment in of how much you feel this car, with all the options I've gone for, is going to cost. I'll give you a second. But let's go to the summary. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. I didn't see it. It's got it down in the bottom left. It is over £40,000. It's £40,250. If you didn't see the price, wow. So you can get it under the 40 grand. I mean, I could have taken away something. But for this car, 1.5, 6-speed manual, 150 brake horsepower, 49.3 mpg. How much torque has this car got? That's interesting with the engine. 250 newton meters of torque, 110 kilowatts of power, coming in at 1500 to 3,500 RPM. Yeah, you've got the weight, you've got the performance. They say it's 8.6, 226 kilometers per hour top speed. You've got your standard equipment there. And obviously we've gone for quite a lot of options. So we've got the King's Red metallic black paint contrast with the black and yeah, it's all metallic and it's all premium, 1,390. The interior, a lot of stuff on that. It's changed, doesn't say the price quite there. 18-inch wheels, 425. DCC 720. £300 for the spare wheel. 1,200 for the tilting panoramic roof. 2,200 for the exterior styling package, which seems to come with everything about the lights as well. £2,000 for the Vienna leather seats. You might not necessarily need that. They're big options, but I wanted to tick them. Climate control, I think that's pretty good, 400 quid. Rear view camera, 325 quid. Sound system, 600 quid. 310 quid for curtain airbags. Kind of makes sense. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll just briefly say what they say on the financy side. What do they say? They give an example with a 6.9% APR, 2 grand. So 48 months, 10,000 miles. They're saying customer deposit is 6 grand. VW contribute 2 grand, giving you a deposit of 8 grand. And you will be paying 6.9% rate of interest. What's your monthly payments then? Monthly payments. Oh, okay, 557 quid if you go down the PCP route. Anyway, what do you think? New Mark 8.5 Facelift Golf. This is the coolest car that you can get at the moment, in my opinion, without going for a GTR or an R. And yeah, here it is. Thoughts in the comments. Hope this has helped. And stay tuned. Plenty more content. I will hope to get up close and personal with this car and share more information with you as I have it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Cheers, guys.